Mine didn't work. Oh, hey.
Oh,
hey.
there you go. Do it up.
What are we celebrating here, guys?
Twist it.
You told us how to do it.
Ah, there you go.
I got another one. Hold on.
Like you want to be popular in high school.
Oh,
there you go.
Yay.
Hold on. Back.
No,
Steve's
back over there.
Nope.
You got to twist it.
Wrong end.
Hey,
You want to be popular and...
Yeah, you got to do stroking motion and a twist.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, most of it came out on me.
Huff it.
Breathe it all in.
There you go.
It's all on me now.
Anal nitrate
Ready
poppers.
for you, Dave.
And why are we celebrating with Liberace's favorite drug?
100K subscribers on this channel. Thank you, guys. We love you.
That means a lot to us.
It does.
And that means you have all tongue-punched that like button.
Yeah, you did. Just like this.
Oh.
Oh. We appreciate you.
Look at that. I like that it's rainbowy.
Yeah. Sparkly.
Were these leftovers from June? You got them at clearance?
Yeah.
It's a
Doesn't
Target
that
sale.
check out with the quality of this?
Yes, it does.
High budget.
I can twist them so easily. I guess I was born to do this.
Show on.
Just a talented
Sort of the
man.
Rip Taylor of the Blaze.
Is that how you got the show going?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
I was good with confetti.
All right. What's your name?
Rip?
Torn?
Yes, Taylor.
You're Taylor, I'm Torn.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm torn between if I want to be Taylor or Torn.
Oh, well, too bad I have Torn already.
Torn's really good.
Yeah, it's too
Yeah.
late. Hey, if people wanted to see you perform, where could they do that?
They could see me September 7th at the Preston Arts Center in Henderson, Kentucky, along with Michael Loftus and Reno Collier. Also, September 12th through 14th in Charlotte, North Carolina at the Comedy Zone. But don't forget, September 20th in Columbus, Ohio at the Funny Bone. Come on out, everybody. It's going to be fun. Where can they see you?
On my second channel, Nega Garrett, that's N-E-G-A Garrett on YouTube. Go check it out. I dropped a video where I talked to nerds.
Yeah?
To Comic-Con. It was fun.
Here's one more. Ready?
Got more stuff. Oh, yeah.
I'm saving mine for the end. You
there
gotta
you
delay that
go.
gratification.
I ran
I
out
don't
of
know how to
mine. I
do
blew all
that.
mine right here at the
Keeping
beginning.
mine.
Oh, hey, Angela, what's
Hey.
up?
Oh, hi. Hi, what's
Hey.
up?
Hey, thanks, Angela, for putting on this show.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate
no
you.
problem. I have to.
All right. I'll tell you thank you
part of
again
her
in
job.
another 100.
Okay.
And joining us today, fan favorite, my favorite, please welcome back to the show from the Pietasters, Mr. Steve Jackson.
Ow!
Thank you. Thanks for having me. It's great to be back.
Dude, thank
On
you for
such
coming.
an auspicious occasion.
Yes, and thank you for joining us for Poppers.
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't miss it for the world.
No, I know you like them.
I do.
Yes. How have you been?
I'm doing good. Thanks. It's very hot out, but it's nice to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is hot.
It's very hot in Texas.
It's very hot.
But everywhere else, it's starting to cool. Let's talk about the weather.
Oh, wow.
It's riveting to the listener.
Oh, yeah.
Other places, it's not as hot as
It
Texas.
is not.
But Texas,
Very hot.
very hot here.
Very steamy.
Egg on the sidewalk hot.
Muggy.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're swimming through the air.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, good to be here. Good to have you here. Thank you for coming back. I think your glasses are great and non-reflective.
Yeah.
Thanks.
They look great.
I appreciate it.
I just want you to know, in case you're subconscious or self-conscious.
Now I can see the sheets
Subconscious.
as opposed to
Yes.
last time.
Yes, there you go. Now you know.
Like a mole.
Well, let's kick it off with even more exciting stuff. What the Zuck?
Maybe throw some Sweet Baby Rays on the ribs and take it from there.
Thank you.
It was great.
That's a work of comedy
It
genius.
was pretty great.
In a letter to the House Judiciary Committee on Monday, Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg said he regrets not being more outspoken about government pressure from senior Biden officials to take down COVID-19 related content on Facebook and Instagram in 2021. Zuckerberg also said the company shouldn't have demoted a New York Post story about the Biden family's corruption prior to the 2020 election while waiting for the fact checkers to review it. So what do you think? Perhaps this is him getting in front of people? Like, for example, let's take a look at the most important part, which is the FBI's Biden laptop story. Oh, look at that. Let's read it. This is from the letter from Meta. In 2021, senior officials from the Biden administration, including the White House, repeatedly pressured our teams for months to censor certain COVID-19 content, including humor and satire, and expressed a lot of frustration with our teams when we didn't agree. I also think we made some choices that, with the benefit of hindsight and new information, we wouldn't make today. Like I said to our teams at the time, I feel strongly that we should not compromise our content standards due to pressure from the administration in either direction, and we're ready to push back if something like this happens again. In a separate situation, the FBI warned us about a potential Russian disinformation operation about the Biden family, and that led up to the potential 2020 election. So go ahead and look at that. So what it means is they were threatened to basically take down anything that made the Bidens look bad and Trump look good.
And you were called a conspiracy theorist or a crazy person or a dissonant if you questioned that at all while this was all happening.
You think he's getting ahead of a whistleblower?
Ooh.
Or do you think he thinks Trump's going to win the election?
That's what I think.
And he might be hedging his bets on the incoming administration, perhaps?
Oh, that's a good point.
He's been playing that game since 4th of July, and he did that video where he's on like a boogie board and he's got the American flag and stuff. He's going for a whole new look. I was just talking to you guys before the show. He hired an entire PR campaign to redress him and make a new image for himself, and he went from only wearing T-shirts every single day to wearing gray T-shirts every single day.
That's why he's so hot.
He's like, this is the new look.
Look at him.
So he's doing that again. That's why he's got like a beard now, and he's looking a little more disheveled. Whoever they hired before to do the Sweet Baby Ray stuff was not working.
He's a lusty woodsman now, is he?
That's what he's doing. That's what he's going for. He's going for a little bit of the dude bro look.
Is he?
Yeah.
That's what I would expect from a Zuckerberg.
Mm-hmm.
Just as
lusty dude.
Lusty dude bro.
A lusty dude bro.
That's what's in now.
Yeah, he's a guy who I'd want to talk to at a party. A guy with severe autism. Stole his whole site from a couple of twins.
I made a website that you
No, it's because I'm so
you grade,
social.
You grade women.
I wanted to talk to people.
He does jujitsu, and he's a hunter.
See?
Is he?
That's what I've heard.
Oh man,
did do that? Yeah, he started doing
hunt with jujitsu.
Yeah, he just
does a lot of
goes
this,
and wrestles the deer to the ground.
He just
puts
breaks
him in a
its neck.
chokehold.
He's mixing up the different things.
I'm going to drain the blood.
Yeah, he's like, now it just bites its neck like a vampire. He's like, watch it. Just kills it in front of its kids.
Masculine.
Like, I don't like hunting with this guy.
But I think you're totally right. I think he's foreseeing the change in the wind, and he's like, okay, get an American flag, start growing out my wispy beard. What else could I do? I could apologize for the horrible things that my company did to American people.
So that Bill Gates could make a bunch of money during the pandemic,
Yeah, which they did.
Yeah, good on him, though.
Invested in Big Pharma, which I heard did pretty well during the pandemic.
Did.
I mean, call me crazy.
Who knew?
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
A weird scenario.
I guess when you force an entire country to take a pharmaceutical, and then create laws about it,
Almost by gunpoint sometimes.
Yeah.
And hide any counter information.
Right. Yeah.
And then when it comes out years later, there may have not been proper information.
I was against that.
Yeah.
Next time, we're not going to do that.
Yeah, that's good.
I have people now that will tell us not to do that.
He's like, hindsight being 20/20. It's like, but at the time you had the hindsight because they were telling you they were forcing you to do things that you...
The articles that you were suppressing.
Yeah, you had the information. They were telling you to suppress the articles. You didn't need hindsight.
You guys remember the doctors that were coming out and talking about... I don't even
Couldn't
know
do
if we can
anything.
still
The
talk
FBI was forcing me not to do it. Sorry.
Hands are tied.
Sorry. The president said to stop.
Right. So I wish I would have known at the time that I was being forced to not do this.
Question, do you think he's going to become the next Elon? Because Elon used to be the godchild in Silicon Valley until he started asking questions and doing stuff that the people didn't like,
Well, he's moving X to Austin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
So he's vilified. Do you think the same thing might happen to the Zuck?
I don't think you can make the Zuck the Elon.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Both
I think
powerfully
Elon. I think Elon's too big. What do you think?
Well, Zuck needs to get a spaceship, first of all.
Yeah.
And they're both autistic weirdos.
Exactly.
Right.
They've got that in the pro box, but
Yeah.
I don't know. That's some big shoes to fill.
If Zuck takes us to Mars, maybe, but who's he going to take that idea from?
Yeah.
The guy's been operating on Facebook, and then he Meta.
It's like, dang it! How do
We've
I
got a
do this?
virtual rocket that's going to take us to Mars,
Right.
but there won't be anything below our waist.
Right, like somebody basically just took MySpace, called it Facebook, and now he still has it for some reason, but it works with Meta because of Instagram.
MySpace was way better. Way
It
better.
was better.
You
but
could
no,
customize your whole page. It was awesome.
I enjoyed it. I barely go on my Facebook.
I haven't been on Facebook in like 10 years.
I started going back on it because they were paying you to put up videos.
It's like a time capsule.
And then they stopped paying as much, and now I don't go on it as much.
I stopped going on?
They kicked me off because I had a fake name because you weren't allowed to have a commercial account. And so I never got a personal account. So that's why I'm not more successful.
Is it because of Facebook?
Yes.
Do you want to see this
Oh,
guy fail?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's going down.
Yeah, I say social network, hit rock bottom.
Should find him.
Why wouldn't you retire? If I had billions of dollars, I'd just be like, all right, I'm done now.
Yeah.
Why would you retire so young? I'm like, I have everything.
I don't need to save the world.
No, I don't care about any of you. I would have a palace with a wall around. You know how quick I'd build a wall? Oh my
New
God.
chimney?
He made like a 10-foot tall bronze statue of his wife in his front lawn. My dude does whatever he wants.
Yeah, I lost my chimney.
Oh.
Yeah, not just from anal nitrate poppers, but that also destroyed one of my
Why are you
chimneys.
putting those in the Oh.
Yeah, no, my chimney collapsed.
It just collapsed? Like, were you there? Was it
No, I
damaged?
wasn't there, but our, chimneys apparently just the
Just
brickwork.
do that?
Yeah, but fortunately, you
How old is your house?
It's from the 70s. It's right when they decided to, stop caring about architecture.
Oh, okay.
You buy a house made of cement. Oh,
Ooh. Stones or brick?
it's brick.
That's good.
I mean, it's not
But it fell apart.
new brick or 90s brick where you can just punch a hole in it, like siding.
At least it took like 40 years.
Early 2000s when they really stopped caring about building houses. Now they just slap them together. I don't know.
It's horrible.
And charge you $900,000 for some piece of crap that's going to leak.
We have a housing shortage. So that's why they have to build them that way.
Is that what it is?
Like we have a
So,
housing surplus.
I think there's there's too much of it. And
What's
the
an
price-
affordable housing shortage? So
Oh, that's what it is.
that's it.
But yes.
Do you think they should charge less? Would that fix that?
Or put poor people in bad houses?
What if?
I don't know.
I think poor people are already in bad houses.
There are lots of tents in D.C.
I saw a guy running an Airbnb out of his tent. When he was
serious?
in California. Yeah, he was there.
Well, I can't blame a man for being a zesty business entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Yeah. On the page, it had just like, here's the left corner, the right corner, piss corner.
I want to do
That's
a tent show, like on an HGTV. And just be like, what do you got here? Let's take
Sold
a
tent.
tour. And right when you walk in, you just step on a needle, and then you're dead by the 4th episode.
Oh, I have monkeypox. Great.
No.
Fantastic.
Well, speaking of monkeypox, let's just go down to
We're
it.
going to jump ahead.
Yeah, well, let's
Go
just
right
jump ahead
down.
to this
Let's
one.
go down on that.
Let's make it fun. Let's just break up the political monotony for a second. Talk about you guys like vacations?
I love vacations. I was just on one. I went to San Diego, the whale's vagina.
Oh, nice.
It was awesome.
Well, this man, he
Did not.
he did not go there.
That's too bad.
This gentleman decided to go on vacation, and he went to Spain, and he caught monkeypox, HIV, and COVID,
triple
which I
threat.
don't know in the order they told him. But boy,
Cherry on top.
I know, right? Talk about needing a vacation after a vacation. Am I right?
Jeez.
It's the last time I go to Europe.
Yep, for 5 days he was there, and the most fun 5 days you could ever have of touring Spain. He was having a lot of gay sex, evidently, while he was there, and he admitted as such.
Okay.
It was right after they said, "Sir, you need to sit down. You have AIDS, as well as monkeypox and COVID." And I understand he was least bothered by the COVID.
Well, that's sad.
We have a picture of the gentleman. Let's take a look. Okay. Absolutely terrifying. Yeah, you can definitely tell.
Disgusting.
There's a good chance.
No
Disavow
shame.
He
Everything.
doesn't have his mask on. Of course he's going to get COVID.
I know exactly.
But he covered his nipples up, which I feel like is a protective
I think it's
measure.
important. It is a protective measure in spirit, but in
practice.
action, it's not. It's not the best. Boy, so yeah, this guy from Italy, as you see there, went to Spain, and yeah, he had a lot of unprotected sex, and I'll be darned if he didn't bring back to Italy every disease known to man. I guess they just swabbed him for everything, and they were like, yes.
It says he developed a fever, a sore throat, fatigue, and headache, but I just think that that's from probably the activities.
I'm assuming. Wouldn't you assume you're like, oh boy, I guess I'm getting a sinus infection? Then he's like, what?
I mean, who isn't run down after a 5-day vacation in Spain?
Right. I mean, the plane ride you think you'd be a little tired from.
Yeah.
Turns out it's all the cock.
I just thought I was dehydrated.
Yeah.
Turns out
Penis.
Turns out your immune system is just being shredded from every disease that's come out. Like oh man, he should have got the monkeypox vax.
Yeah. He couldn't fit any other ones into that checkbox there.
I'm sure he had other
Swine
stuff.
flu.
He probably had 4 other things, and they were like, "Do we even tell him?
Yeah.
He's already crying. Maybe we should just
It's like a double negative on the
oversaturate
test.
them.
It didn't show up.
One disease is eating the other diseases.
We can't even tell anymore.
They're fighting like Thunderdome in there.
This is just going to turn into one disease that they name after him.
There's so many white blood cells.
They're like, this is the Georgie. It kills you in 24 hours. It's a cocktail of madness.
You just have to be exposed to 15 men in a circle.
Well, that means there's a bunch of men.
Pretty easy to get.
Yeah.
Yeah, what about the other guys that were in this?
Yeah.
Yeah, he could be patient zero. We need to know about the other guys.
He's got to call up a sex club and be like, hey, I need to talk to Steve and Pedro.
Frankie.
Fernando.
Javier?
Bruce.
I'd be worried if I was going on a sex vacation to Spain right now.
I know. If you
Let
guys...
things cool down a little bit.
Yeah. If you're planning a sex vacation...
I'm going to go to Stuttgart instead.
Call my travel agent.
Yeah, you better call your sex travel agent and just make sure that they put that ship somewhere else, because you could get very sick if you don't take a proper sex vacation.
Yeah, you can go somewhere like France.
You go to Thailand.
I'd expect it from Thailand.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. You want to avoid Thailand. You'd think.
Humid climate.
Yeah. You know.
I guess sexually.
Yeah.
I wish I hadn't
gets-
said
it gets
that. I
steamy in there.
take it back.
Well, you can't edit
Humidity
it
in there.
out. That's the rule you made.
And you're being held to it.
Sorry. It's just the deal.
That's how it is.
I mean, we don't have a we do not have a sexual sponsor that would ever do sex vacations.
No.
But you know what we do have? We have a great sponsor.
What is that?
It's whiskey. Maybe you should do that one.
Ooh, whiskey.
I do love whiskey.
Flying Aces. Spirits. That's right. If you like whiskey and you like to drink it, it's pretty good, I hear, because I told myself that in my head when I drank it. Also, Derek Richards, he's a drunk and he loves it. So if you like to drink whiskey, you can order it from Flying Spirits. You're like flyingacesspirits.com. Use promo code America and you can get
Free shipping.
That's right. And they help veteran families get scholarships, and they do all kinds of great stuff for
First responders as well.
first responders as well. So you can feel good while you're feeling good.
Yeah.
And that's flyingacesspirits.com, code America for free shipping.
It's American made, American proud, and honestly, we do really appreciate them sponsoring this show. And again, they help the families of first responders and soldiers. So please go ahead, go to flyingacespirits.com and use promo code America.
America.
Derek's an inspiration to me. On Wednesday when I'm watching the show and I'm like, I haven't had a drink in a couple days. I'm going to clean up my act. And then I hear that read and listen to Derek talk about his love for alcohol. And I just go and get my Flying Ace and
That's right.
Yeah.
pour a tight one.
Derek's the opposite of AA.
He's the best.
If you go to a Derek meeting, he'll just make sure. Actually, he's really good with that with me, at least.
Yeah.
Where it's like, he'll be drunk holding a glass of whiskey, but he'll be like, it's not for you.
I'm having all this.
This is for me, and I'll beat you if you even try. And I'm like, I didn't even say I wanted any. It's like, I'll kill you.
The best person to hang out with if you're a drunk is a person that is sober, because then you get all the liquor.
Oh, yeah.
You can order 2 drinks and be like, that's mine too.
Oh,
You
yeah.
have a built-in drunk driver. Or
Well,
the opposite.
You already
You
have
always
that.
want to have a drunk drive.
Sober Dave is
You're walking out of a place and you just toss Derek the keys.
Dave's always sitting shotgun.
Yeah.
My sister used to do this thing
be
in college
excited.
where they had a designated drunk driver, and somebody would pretend
I'm so confused. You can't cut it out?
Designated driver.
Well, no. So like they would have one of their friends who doesn't drink like drive erratically out of there, and then they'd chase them.
Oh,
and
a
then the rest of them would get away.
distraction, decoy.
driver, yeah.
That's smart, actually.
You think they could just drive the car with all them in it?
You would think that.
But
She got
instead-
kicked out of college for that.
Why would you kick her out for that? That's
It was a
genius.
Christian college.
They don't drink wine? Come on, please.
Snazzer.
Well, it's pretty bad.
What? Wine?
To be known as the girl who doesn't drink and helps everybody drive drunk. I imagine there's a reason she got kicked out. It probably involves
Thought we were forgiving.
a couple things flipping.
As Christians, I thought we were forgiving.
Well,
Messed up.
I don't think they should have got kicked out of college.
Ooh.
It's where you learn.
Yeah. Should have had a talking to.
Yep.
You know, come to Jesus.
So Kamala.
Do we have to?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Damn it.
Well, let's talk about the DNC.
Okay.
Well, let's do this. All right.
That's way better.
Well, we sent down.
Just keep flipping back and forth.
Oh, I like this. Okay.
Yeah, just pick one and let's go.
Sorry, Kayla. Let's go DNC because we did send somebody down there,
Oh, yeah.
and I want to first.
I'm excited about this.
Let's just see what Crispin had to say about the DNC.
Hi everybody, it's Crispin, and last week the gang sent me to the DNC. At first I thought it was gonna be like a dogs and cats convention, so I was real excited, and even though that's not what it was, I can't say I'm disappointed because I still ended up surrounded by bitches and pussies. Everywhere I looked, I saw signs that said Harris Waltz, and I wasn't sure if those were the ones running for president or if that's just the name of that corny-ass dance Kamala does to pander to young people. And who the hell is this guy? Did someone slip Ozempic and Chris Christie's hoagie? Nope, that's billionaire J.B. Pritzker. What's J.B. stand for? Jim Biscuits? You fat fucking Christmas ham. I don't know who you look more like, a big John Goodman or a small Roseanne. I tell you what though, you better watch going to a hockey game, pal. They'll use you to smooth ice out between periods. Speaking of periods, Sue is not only the tribe Elizabeth Warren thinks she comes from, but also what Gretchen Whitmer did to anyone trying to make a decent living during COVID. I tell you what though, after spending my whole week surrounded by these people, here's one thing I'll remember. When they fight, they whine. Alright everyone, see you next time. I'm Crispin.
Yes, thank you, Crispin, very much.
Crispin.
Yeah,
I love that correspondent.
he's very good.
Yeah. When you can get a hold of him, he's kind of squirrely. It's hard to get a hold of.
He was in Spain for a while,
Yeah.
so
Wait a second.
He's recovering.
yeah, he's been. I don't know. He hasn't been calling for the last couple
Worn
days.
out.
Yeah, he went right from Spain to the DNC. So I hope everybody's okay.
Hope they're all right.
They also made a very cringy video at the DNC. If anybody saw that, involving everybody. You didn't put that in?
No.
You didn't.
Oh,
With this,
the
No.
we're
dancing.
doing
No.
this.
I thought we were putting that in today.
I didn't know that was
The
good.
shake weights.
Did you put the other one in?
What's the other one?
The Tim one?
Yes.
Okay. We'll go to that later.
I don't know why I'm still doing
100K
this.
subscribers.
I thought you were talking about the food.
We'll put the other one in later. That part's in here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Okay, don't worry about it. It's not important.
Hey, while we're looking for that, you could go down in the comments and tell us how great we are right now. I like it.
Yeah,
Appreciate
please.
it. Thank you. Two-tone.
Please do that
You
for
every
this clunky shit.
It's called authenticity, Dave.
I thought we were going to add that. That's why I had it made.
Yeah, but then the other stuff happened, and then because Garrett was like, "Oh, I'll help you do it," and then we had that meeting, and then we never talked about it.
And then I showed
Tried
up.
to blame me.
Oh, I like the football thing. That was fun.
Oh, what was that?
What was that?
I love that.
Do it again.
Do it again.
What the heck?
Whoa!
Let's have more of that.
What is that?
Do you have this ability? We find out today?
do the
Is there another one?
do the scary
Is there like a
hand.
slime one?
There's a scary like mummy hand that you can do on the TriCaster too.
Is there?
Yeah.
Let's see the football again, though.
She's trying to look for it.
Hey, coach. Whoosh. Ooh, I like that.
Cut to the field.
Oh, boy.
All
Oh,
right, we're out here on the field. How do you think the game went, Dave?
All right. I think the game went well.
Are we talking fantasy football draft?
Yeah, fantasy football draft.
Gamble.
The man was, yeah, please gamble. Did you know that, I do, but did you know that sports gambling has actually now beaten people in investing in stocks in this country? There's more money being spent on sports betting than investing.
Oh Lord, really?
I'm serious. It's now become a bit of an epidemic. And they're worried about the financial health of most people's homes because of all the sports betting.
That's tough.
And yeah, people aren't investing in stocks. They're just betting on like DraftKings and stuff and losing everything. Yeah.
It's kind of like crypto.
Yeah, kind of like crypto, except it's not as it's dangerously addictive.
Yeah,
as opposed to.
I feel like crypto might be dangerously addictive as well, in a way.
In a way, but I think
it's like gambling. You're still kind of gambling. It's a stock.
It's not as instant.
That's true.
You can slowly lose your money.
Yeah,
as opposed to
slowly.
A guy.
Bro, I've lost some money.
Have you? Oh, I've lost
quickly,
money.
Bro.
I made a bunch of money on crypto, and then I lost it all.
Yeah, same.
And yeah,
that's how it goes.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Ever lose a shitload of money, Steve?
Yeah. Well, I'm in a ska band.
Oh, how did that go? What happened? 1997.
Worst business model ever. I've got an idea. Let's have 9 people in a band.
We'll divide.
Get like a penny at the end of the show.
Yeah. I don't need a 3-piece power pop. I'm thinking about doing an orchestra. I might make my money back on it,
Yeah, I'm thinking this is good. We're playing a bar tonight for 2,000, and there's 18 of us.
And we need 7 hotel rooms. It'd be great.
So we owe the venue $16.
Yep.
What's your favorite place to play?
The 930 Club in Washington, D.C. is our home club and the greatest club in the country.
Is that, what size is that?
It's about 1,200 feet. There's a balcony. The stage actually moves in and out. So you put 400 or 500 people in and it can feel like a full room.
That's awesome.
It's an independent club. It's we've been playing there since like 1989 and it's just a great place.
Is it like a punk feel?
Yeah.
Standing and all that?
They've grown into their success and it's kind of like a house of blues now, the room itself, but the people that run it are still great. And
that's awesome.
Yeah.
How many members of the band are still in the band? Like original members?
Probably 5, if I want to count original members. We've got our bass player, Dave, has been there for, I don't know, 8 years.
Where you've been?
Yeah, he's
been just
yeah,
bass, dude.
I actually have a bass.
Oh, me too. We get jamming.
Come on, man. There's always room for more.
Yeah. Okay.
Split the per diem with you.
Just even more.
Why not?
How do you keep a band together? I feel like it's like a marriage, right? Like you see the Rolling Stones, they're all still together. They're like 88. Still rocking it. How do they do that?
Well, they're together because they're billionaires, and we're together because we're good friends and we enjoy playing music and hanging out. And yeah, we're really lucky that the guys have been, willing to continue on this journey for so long.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah, we have a good time.
Yeah, being in a band's sweet.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah, I mean, I
feel like you really got to like each other, though. Like you're spending a lot of time together. You're playing off stage, you're practicing, on stage, travel.
Lots of miles in the van.
A lot of miles in the van, right? Yeah, most of it is not playing.
Lots of time between load in and playing the set.
Yeah.
So.
You ever get in a fight with them? I mean, I know you've gotten in fights from stage and everything, but
yeah. Not recently. I think our testosterone we're old now, so we're not really fighters.
Yeah.
But when we first signed to Epitaph, we were out in LA having this band meeting, and Todd, our bass player at the time, RIP, he and I got in a big screaming argument and threw drinks in each other's faces, and we were like, oh shit, Epitaph's not gonna like this. And the A&R rep was like, that's the coolest thing ever. They're gonna love you for this. All right, cool. We did it.
Do you remember the worst gig you ever played?
Malmo, Sweden.
Wow.
So bad we wrote a song about it.
Okay.
It was terrible.
What happened?
5 bottles of vodka and an audience that didn't want to see us but was there for the disco night later on that night.
Oh, dear.
And it was just awful.
What year?
Early 2000s, late 90s.
It's Sweden, so disco never went away.
No.
Yeah, that's like their national.
They're catching up. They just got into the disco era.
Yeah, well, ABBA is just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Then we had to drive back to Holland for a festival, and Holland's not anywhere near Sweden, in case you're not familiar with geography. And I was really drunk and thought if I took Xanax that I would sober up, but it just made me sleep and then
More
get up and pee on the trumpet player in the bus. Wow. He's like, "That's not the toilet, Steve." And then I fell down the stairs and almost broke my neck.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that was a good time.
That's how you keep it band
Oh,
together.
that's funny. I'm hammered. I think I'll cut it with Xanax to pep myself up.
I was trying to make like a time machine.
Yeah, no, I'm going to mix this downer with another downer. That way we'll get there safely. Oh, that's great.
We showed up late for our set at the festival, and they're like, "You still have to go on." And we went on, and on the other stage, right as we went on, because we were so late, we played our first song, and after the first song, we heard, "Ladies and gentlemen, the Red Hot Chili Peppers," and everybody, like 60,000 people, moved to the other stage. All right,
Have a good one.
we made it.
See Flea hopping over there right now doing a flip.
Look, their
his
dongs are
balls.
in
Nice
socks.
sock dick.
Yeah, look at that.
Look at that.
Look at it.
Doing that again.
Tremendous.
Nice.
I wish we would have thought of that.
It's trendy.
The ska cocks.
Put your balls in it.
That would have been good for you.
We don't have enough socks.
Ah, that's true. There's so many of you, you have to share them. You guys sharing a dick sock wouldn't be the best look on stage.
It's connected like an umbilical cord.
We had pantyhose.
All right, back to Kamala.
Okay.
All right. I prefer
that was good. That was a
you
nice
know.
brief.
I know, but we have
Spit.
we should discuss that in her speech at the DNC last week. Kamala Harris said that she would sign the recent bipartisan border security bill, therefore pledging to spend hundreds of millions of dollars on the southern border wall, a project she had previously called un-American and stupid. Let's see the video.
And folks, on the subject of transnational gangs, let's be perfectly clear. The president's medieval vanity project is not going to stop them. This issue is about a vanity project for this president. Right. And it is a problem of his own making. Right. And listen, when I travel this country, folks have plenty enough problems that they need their president to focus on, you know what? Instead of a wall that, by the way, because I was a prosecutor for many years, including the Attorney General of California, I specialize on transnational criminal organizations. Yeah. That wall ain't gonna stop them. No.
Speaking of mixing liquor and Xanax.
Oh my goodness. You know, we need to really talk about these transnational gangs. I didn't know they were running around in gangs.
I didn't know that they existed, but apparently you can be a biracial trans gang member.
That's wild.
I think it's good that they found each other.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know there were enough to make
It's
a
like
gang.
a net. They should make a flag.
My Barrett's esophagus has been acting up the whole episode.
Really? I didn't hear it at all.
Monster.
So you just brought it up. I didn't hear it.
Oh, it's there.
Oh, well, I didn't hear it.
It's what's going to bring me to an early grave. Besides,
Can I really kill
Besides
you?
the transnational
yeah, I can turn
gangs.
to cancer, and then yeah,
Really?
I have to
What if I like karate chopped you in the neck? Would it
that would probably help. I'm
just
sure.
lodge it or something?
Yeah, they'd be like, his karate chop cured you. Now you're never.
Forced trauma.
Well, maybe they'll get in there. They'll see some trauma. And
Like
they'll
Gilligan's
see, like, let's
Island
fix
when
this while we're here.
they healed him by hitting him in the head with a coconut.
Maybe if Zuckerberg hunts my potential cancer cells,
He's on a paddleboard coming after you.
holding a flag.
Be like inner space. You can shrink him down real small. Get him in there.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Right.
No, it'll probably just turn to cancer.
Yeah.
And when
the
I'm
likelihood of that?
60,
Everything
I'm gonna
does.
I'm gonna look like Val Kilmer. It's fine. I've learned to live with it.
You think they'll make another Top Gun?
I hope so.
I hope he's the main character.
It'll roll for you.
I want to fly in this. I don't want to just sit there and be like, yeah, I'm the commander for some reason, but I can't communicate with anybody.
That was, yeah.
You're like, really?
They should have put him in a plane and crash it in the opening of the
That's
movie.
what I mean. He should have been like a suicide bomber for the Americans.
They could have put a mask on it, have like a voice actor sound like Val Kilmer. Be like, that was Val Kilmer. He went down in the plane crash.
Yeah, they could have just had his old voice.
Yeah, they got AI. They could have AI that.
You could have agreed to that.
Yeah. His son actually sounds a lot like him. He did all the narration for the Val Kilmer documentary.
I like
Actually
that
sounds like
documentary.
him.
That was really sad.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite actors.
Yeah, me too.
Sam.
Well, I'm glad we brought that
So
up.
back to that drunk lady who almost fell out of the chair.
Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah, what was her deal, huh? I guess
It was really funny that she said. I don't.
she might be the first female president, I'm
So
told.
she wants to build the wall, as you're saying here? She's changed her tune?
She was the border czar.
That's,
Or no, I'm sorry.
That's fake news. Mark Zuckerberg would have gone after you.
So many people see this wall as this very important thing. Many people.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? Mind you, you'll be attacked no matter what your answer is.
It's
So if you want to
on where you build the wall. I think walls can be useful.
Right along the California border.
I mean, you know,
right there.
You can't build one in the middle of a river.
On its way into Nevada?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the wall.
Yeah.
Hedging your bets for the election, much like Zuckerberg, who may think someone's going to be elected. Perhaps she thinks now that would help her to be elected if she's pro-wall.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Whether or not the efficacy of the wall is proven, some people want a wall.
And I think maybe, is it the symbolism, though, or is it that it will actually work? And she says, you know, ironically, Donald Trump had ordered allies to kill this bill, fearing it would help Democrats in the November election. And this is just the latest example of Harris flip-flopping on previous liberal positions, such as supporting Medicare for all and banning fracking, which aides now say that she is against. So now she's going to bring back fracking.
And taxes on tipping.
Matt Damon made a movie about that, and I heard it was evil. Fracking.
Yeah, it turns out it actually lowers gas prices quite a bit, but it might cause the ground to move a little bit.
Your tap water might catch on fire. But
tap water may catch on fire.
Get back to 99 cents a gallon.
But also, in Michigan, we have Flint, so whatever, you can have some burning tap water. I want my gas to be 30 cents.
They fixed it, though, right?
Take the hit.
Yeah. They said they
took care of all that. Right?
Judging by the life expectancy of people in Flint, I'm sure it's fine. No, they did fix it.
Did they?
It took a long time. I mean, I'm sure you remember Obama fake drinking a glass of water and being like, "Go ahead, you can wash your kids in it. I'm leaving."
Pour it in the plant behind you.
Yeah, it's just like, like you're tricking a baby.
Love Jägermeister.
So good.
That's some good
water.
tap water.
Yum yum. Go ahead, you can have it now. Oh, your baby's dead. All right, so he did flip-flop quite a bit. You know what doesn't flip-flop?
What is that?
Miracle Made sheets.
Oh, man. You don't even have to flip-flop it.
They're always
It's always cold.
spectacularly cold.
So good.
In a good way.
Always
Silver,
the cool side.
silver infused.
Always the cool side of the pillow, of the blanket, and feeling good.
Oh, yeah.
And also,
Inspired by NASA.
is that right?
Yeah. What? The people that are in space that got stuck, the astronauts. Did you hear about that?
Yeah. They were up there for days.
They didn't have a sheet to keep them warm up there.
They should have been re-inspired by Miracle Made.
That's right.
You're going to inspire them and then not bring your fabrics?
Could have been full circle there, but, you know, whatever. The government.
It's also very low bacterial growth. 99.7% of bacteria is eradicated just by using these sheets.
I know where we could send some of those sheets.
I do too.
España.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Get rid of some of those diseases.
South of the border.
Boy, if you could have a vacation on these sheets, you would. And I'll tell you, these self-cooling properties for this is a better quality.
Do it straight, Dave.
I'm doing it straight. These sheets feel like a vacation.
I do.
A free vacation in Spain.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, you're going to love them because you are going to go to trymiracle.com/normal. That's right, trymiracle.com/normal. And whether you're buying them for you or a friend or a loved one or whatever, maybe you don't love your friends, maybe you do, but you're going to get 40% off with the promo code NORMAL.
That's a lot.
And you're going to get 3 free towels.
3?
Trace. How you would say in how much fun you had.
Yeah.
I got Trace Amigo.
I got a lot of cleaning up to do.
Yes, that's right.
3 towels.
3 towels.
Yeah.
Trace towels.
Face, neck, and chest.
Face,
each
neck, and chest.
Yeah. I like to use towels on my face, neck, and chest.
Face, neck, and lower back. And that's right there, trymiracle.com/normal. They are great. I love them. I sleep with them every single night because they are my favorite. And
Great.
I honestly think that they became a sponsor just because I buy them.
Mm-hmm.
And also at checkout, you're going to get an extra 20% off. You know why?
Oh. Why?
Because we love our fans.
We do. We do.
That's why you go to trymiracle.com/normal and go ahead and get yourself your towels, get yourself your blankets, or your sheets, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
They should make a blanket.
Oh, they should. Do
So good.
It looks like they have a comforter in this photo.
She's hiding behind a duvet.
It
Isn't
looks
she?
like it's a duvet.
Yeah, I
Some kind
don't
of
know.
comforter there.
I
I
don't
need to
know.
check that out.
She doesn't even need it.
Uh-uh.
Oh, maybe she's so
And the
cool she had
pillowcase
to
there.
grab a comforter.
Oh, man. You can get all that.
All right. trymiracle.com/normal. And thank you, Miracle Maid, for sponsoring this episode.
We love you.
So the DNC, we were talking a bit about that.
Yes.
Did you go?
I wanted to. I was sick. I had monkeypox and COVID. I didn't want to expose anybody.
Are you winning any of those battles?
I'm better now.
Good.
It's in remission.
Monkeypox can be a real fudger, you know, mess up the old plans.
Yeah.
Real monkey wrench.
Yeah, I heard the food was great though at the DNC.
Yes, in fact, there was actually maggots. What? Yeah. There was maggots in the DNC breakfast
Oh, wow.
the next day. I guess.
Is it because everyone there are demons and they just
Yes,
bring the
Hillary
death and
ordered them
despair?
specifically for her.
Or was it like an alternative protein kind of thing where they were trying to get you off of red meat? And so
eat
it's
the
like,
bugs
we're gonna
kind
have
of thing.
maggots.
I believe it was just a lot of them going, need to feed. And that's all that happened.
No. Brains.
I guess it kept their wings in. I don't know how this works.
From popping.
But it was a revolting surprise to many of them. 2 of them. The rest loved it.
The rest finished and went back for seconds.
What's the recipe on
The rest arrived. What?
penicillin?
Penicillin, yes. A revolting surprise greeted them, these event goers, on Wednesday when maggots were found during a hotel breakfast service, and the FBI is now investigating the apparent stunt. Although it was not immediately clear who was responsible, maggots were released last month at the Watergate Hotel in Washington in protest of the visiting Israel Prime Minister. So we know who did it.
Oh, okay.
So it was just Hamas.
Okay.
So Muslim people did it. There you
Like,
go.
we got the FBI.
I don't have to finish reading this because I just
We're gonna figure it
solved
out.
it, and I'm not even in the FBI.
Yeah.
I should be in the FBI. I just solved it.
You should take you to Quantico.
I just read part of the article, and I'm like, you know who I think did this? It's the ones who left maggots in the food last month.
Got a hypothesis.
You know, it's all women too, right?
Is it?
It says in the start, multiple unknown female offenders are alleged to have entered the hotel and began placing unknown objects
They
on
went right to the
tables
kitchen.
containing food.
Yeah. So it was Muslim women.
Yeah. I mean, yeah,
Or like
protesters
progressive
against
college
Israeli. Yeah, I was going to
students
say, I
or
think it's
something like
probably
that.
like,
Oh,
They're
stupid.
hard to identify because of the.
Sorry, I shouldn't say stupid.
apparatus.
I'm not saying they are. I'm saying, but it may have just been also college.
It's like an
girls.
inside job.
Yeah.
Angela, were you saying because there were women, they were able to fly
To
below
move
the
into-
radar and go right into the food services area?
I was
without-
going to ask how they were able to do that, but I guess the answer is in the question.
Because you're just being stereotypical. You're assuming that you can be stereotypical when somebody else is stereotyping incorrectly. Because what they're doing is they're waiting for some guy who's dressed in like, you know, a turban and
one
wearing
of those scarves.
yeah, and just like strapped with dynamite to be like, "Can I use your kitchen?" And then they're not going to let him. Yeah.
In the background.
Right.
Look at
But
this
no, that's
jar.
not what's happening.
Yeah, it's like then they're going to be like, "Get them," but they don't expect these women to just go back there. They're like, clearly these women are working
Here
here.
to make scrambled eggs.
Yeah, that's all women do is make scrambies.
A lot of space in those dresses that they wear that have.
Yeah,
Could hold all kinds of maggot jars in there.
you can bring so many maggot jars in,
Tons of maggots.
pretending to be.
Just jar after jar after jar after jar.
It also could be because it's a hotel breakfast. I've also found those.
I was in Tallahassee one time
Possibly.
and there were no. The DNC wasn't anywhere near there, and there were maggots all over.
Yeah, like
Turns out that was also a protest.
Yeah, I don't care how many commercials Keegan Michael Key does for Comfort Inn. It's not a good breakfast.
Every time they're like, in the morning we have a complimentary breakfast. I'm like, Well, I'm just gonna be sleeping at that point. Thank you.
They're like, it's stuff that people who don't wash their hands have touched before you've gotten there.
Yeah, they want to make sure that it
they just
feels good. And
They got up, took a bowel movement, then
Exactly. Yeah.
to get
Don't worry.
some biscuits and gravy.
Yeah.
How do you mess up breakfast too? It's like the easiest thing to make.
A woman who is not at all legal has done nothing to the food. And she's the one. Have you ever fought a child over a waffle maker? It's going to be great. Have you ever watched 16 kids beat each other up to their father with one eye who's not even paying attention while you just try to simply use a toaster?
He's not wearing a shirt.
Nobody's wearing shoes.
What a continental breakfast. What's funny, too, is Key and Peele did the best sketch making fun of continental breakfasts, and now he's the spokesperson for continental breakfasts.
Hey,
Which is like,
He's the guy I would
it's
get.
so funny.
Art imitates life.
Yeah, but it's Peele checking into a hotel, and he's like, a continental breakfast? And he's like, and he basically is taking a tour of the world in his mind as he goes from like bagels to cereal. And then at the very end, it's just, he's like, I think I'll stay again tomorrow. I like being here. And the guy goes, you've always been here.
It's like The Shining.
It is. That was the parody of it. Yeah, it was great. So,
And then an axe right in his chest.
yes, it was good. It was a good one.
Commercial.
Anyway, I just want you to know I'm now in the FBI.
Yeah.
food crimes.
Food crimes. And speaking
Food
of
investigation
foo,
bureau.
you're in a band. Would you be angry if Trump took your song and used it to rock out?
You know what? Right before the last election, I was texting our booking agent about trying to play the inauguration when it looked like Trump was going to win. And then I went to sleep and woke up, and he's like, why do you think Biden's going to want your band to play the... I was like, because when I went to bed, he was not winning. And, you know, nobody wants to play Trump's inauguration. So, yes, anybody can use our music. Just, you know, if you'll pay me, I'm a whore.
Yeah.
Now, did the Trump administration
Scott Bills
pay
to
for the...
Yes, they paid for the
Yes,
rights,
they
which
paid
you're
for
allowed
it.
to. And yeah, the Foo Fighters lead singer, Dave Grohl, decided that it was very Bruce Springsteen of him, but decided that he would then get angry about it, say that his song was not appropriate for Trump to use, and he will now donate the money to the Harris Waltz campaign. And we have a clip of Tim Waltz talking about it.
Hi, I'm Tim Walls, here on vacation on a cruise, but need to take some time to thank the Food Fighters and David Grohl. Yes, David Grohl, he sings with Food Fighters, although I'm really not much into real food fights. You know what I mean? Boy, I tell you, if you think me pulling my kid's arm on stage at the DNC was out of line, you should have seen what I'd done to him when he spilled lemonade at the restaurant. Woo! I'll be honest, I'm surprised he regained hearing in his right ear after that one. Was I talking about again? Harris Walls, 2024. Bringing joy.
Oh, my God.
I hate that guy.
I'm crying.
Yeah. Yeah, Tim.
My makeup's running.
His was too. That was a cruise on its way to Spain, from what I understand.
You can tell by the floral shirt.
So, yeah, but isn't it? It's crazy to me that also, I just wouldn't want to jump in. Like, if they used your song, I would just stay out of it.
Just shut up.
No one's going to, it's one of those situations where no one's going to pay attention until you say something. And then everybody's like, oh,
Yeah.
that's that song. Just
Right.
ignore it and it'll go away in 12 hours.
Yeah, and if you don't like it, and the only reason why he's saying something is because 4 people probably said something on Twitter,
Yeah.
and then he's like, okay, I gotta
I got to make a statement.
look.
It's being a real Neil Young.
Yes, he is. That'd be funny. Trump should just use Neil Young songs. Just Horse with No Name exclusively. Just Heart of Gold.
Songs that don't make
On
sense
loop.
even.
Yeah, that over and over.
Just to piss him off.
Yeah, like B-side track.
Yeah.
Miss Harvest Moon.
Yeah, Harvest Moon.
I want to see you dance again.
Low energy songs. Which is coming out like,
As opposed to the high energy blast.
well, yeah. The ballads I was thinking of.
That's hilarious.
Neil Young.
Just him coming out to like the
Neil Young.
anti-Starbucks anthems. I saw him live once, and I mean, I was high, but I enjoyed it. I mean, but I was hot.
Neil Young or the Foo Fighters?
Neil Young.
Okay.
I don't like the Foo Fighters. I never did.
I like the Foo Fighters. This kind of sucks. I like Dave Grohl. I like
I
Nirvana.
like Dave Grohl and I liked Nirvana, but I never liked the Foo Fighters.
I kind of like I like the times when rock stars would like die or something, you know, or, like go away.
Oh, you mean like his?
Not that I want him to die. Not that that's not what I'm saying. YouTube.
Like Kurt.
I just mean like Kurt Cobain. You know, just end on a high note.
Yeah, Kurt Cobain got it.
Yeah, you know, like Jack Black doing all this dumb shit recently, and Dave
His wife
Grohl.
certainly thought it should end on a high note when
She's still around.
that shotgun in his mouth.
Oh, she's still around.
Still kicking it.
And pointed a gun at him and said, "Pen your letter."
Yeah. But to clarify, I just mean, you know, going off in a nice sunset and just kind of stopping.
You mean like
what
before
you're
they
doing.
like embarrass themselves? or something
Yeah,
in the
before they,
future.
you know,
Yeah,
say
yeah, yeah.
opinions.
I do enjoy the Foo Fighters, and I like them. They write catchy songs. Everybody knows you don't like Donald Trump. There was no need to have this controversy, if you can even call it that. But you know, it's like, okay, he used a song, he paid for the publishing, and I think Dave famously gave away, you know, said that music should be free to anyone who wants. You know,
not anyone.
You're a rocker from Seattle who was a better drummer, but you're a rocker from Seattle. We know you don't like Trump.
Yeah. You banned your fans from coming to your concerts during 2020 if you didn't have the old vaccine. That was something that happened as well. So it's sad to see like rock stars that you enjoy listening to, great music. I love their music. Be just little baby cucks. Sucks.
It was the Mentos parody video.
That was a good one.
See, I hated it.
Like, what?
Because everybody was doing a parody.
That was Monkey
of
Wrench, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was everybody was doing a parody of Mentos. I was sad when Kurt Cobain died, so I went to the store to buy the Foo Fighters album. It was the one with like the ray gun on it.
First one.
And I was disappointed.
Really?
I was like,
well, the first one was a little more poppy. They got a little more rock towards kind of like the later 90s.
I never
They're
gave
very pop.
Another chance. I said, this is it. I said, I'm a Nirvana.
writing them off.
That's fine.
I wrote them off.
Fair.
I don't give second.
Going back to Dave Matthews.
Yes, I don't like Dave.
Go right back to
That's someone who
crash
rocks.
into me.
Why do so many people like him?
Well, again, talk about fans who ruined a band.
Yeah.
Oh, it was the music.
He won't sing Crash Into Me because one of his fans had to tell me about it. They were like,
why?
Yeah, apparently because it's him singing a song about a young girl at an age when he wrote it. He was like,
It was about his wife.
Oh.
yeah, but I don't know.
She was 16 when he wrote it.
Yeah.
But he's not
No, I don't
saying
know.
in the song like
But he's like, hike up your skirt a little more
so.
and show your bush to me.
Is that what he said?
That's what I tell my wife every night.
Yeah.
I say
He's the
specifically
dirty
when you were
rascal.
16.
I don't know if that's exactly what it says, but I
I
think
know
so.
that sounds right.
Yeah, hike up your skirt a little more.
Yeah, something like
We'll
that.
show your world to me.
Oh, that's
Yeah, that's right.
and show your balls to me. And little Dave's
Back in Barcelona?
tape up your tits a little more and show your balls to me.
We gotta make.
Are you writing? You're writing a sketch right now, live on the show.
I hated that song.
I like it. I like
It
it.
was all
It's
right,
so
like-
the lyrics are awful, but I just like it. I don't
What
know
does
why.
he say? Doesn't he like a
I'm
nursery
the
rhyme?
king of the cats.
Yes, I hate it. Oh God, I hate it. Stop.
Crash into me.
And he
And it made so many people like
and he played that
crazy.
He played that black guitar, and it always came on MTV along with that. I say, what about breakfast at Tiffany's? They said, I think I remember that film.
That's pretty good.
Weren't the 90s great?
Dude, the 90s were great, except for some songs where you were like,
Just horrible.
because you'd watch Beavis and Butthead, and then they'd have cool videos during it, but they'd still mock them right. And then you'd be like, oh, what's this new video? And then you were like, oh, God. It would be like the worst thing
You like Cake?
Yeah, they're all right. I mean, I don't like them.
Yeah, but it's like a novelty band, you know.
I didn't.
Offspring. Do you like the Offspring?
Yeah, of course. I've interviewed the Offspring. I dug the Offspring.
cool.
I did not like Cake.
He just said.
and
then he switched.
No, I said they're fine. Like I didn't
Come to
buy
think
a
about it, I
Cake.
don't like them.
No, but I went to Harmony House in Detroit. I'm from there. I've never mentioned it, but I put the headphones on and I listened to Cake and I thought, And next it was a band called Mr. Merengue, which I don't even think they had a hit, but I put it on and I was like, I'm going to buy this instead. So I never got into Cake. I'm not saying
Flaming
there's any-
Buttholes. Flaming Lips. Sorry.
I love Flaming.
The flaming
Butthole
bow.
Surfers.
I love a
That's
I missed
somebody
two
on
of those.
vacation in Spain.
yes.
My bad.
Butthole Surfers.
Well, he should have known. He didn't have to go to the doctor to get
Electric. Yeah, there he is.
There
There he is right there.
Electric.
Yeah, Flaming Lips.
I love the Flaming Lips, and Electric Larryland by the Butthole Surfers is one of my favorite albums of all time.
My brother's wife.
All right.
It's so
Deep cut.
good, dude. But I mean, Pepper is just. I know it's like the most iconic song on that album, but it's a perfect song.
Mm-hmm.
Like I even used it as in an ad the other day. I love Pepper. You know what else I love? Your band.
Ooh, hey.
And I hear that you have a new song out.
We do.
Do you really?
Oh, yeah.
Did we hear that song?
What's the song
hope
about?
so.
What was your motivation? Your
Well,
inspiration.
My inspiration was Joe Gittleman from the Boss Tones wrote it, and yeah, our friend Joe was working on some new songs and sent them to us, and we did some versions, and this one just clicked, and we recorded it, and we're doing a split 7-inch with Joe and his version, and it'll be released at the Supernova Ska Festival in September in Fort Monroe, Virginia, and we did a video for it, and Joe got Paul Kildare to mix it, and he did Creep and a bunch of the Boss Tones albums, and so it's just like came together, and we're very proud and happy that we got
How
to
great is that?
I know, it's really neat.
Split 7-inch, also how you get monkeypox. Right here.
That's true. But without further ado, from the Pietasters, the song Glimmer.
Josie thinks the family runs on grievance and the anger of that provides, but they can't take and they can't shake that glimmer from Josie's eye. They can't keep that glimmer out of her eye. Just can't keep that glimmer out of her eye. They can't keep that glimmer out of her eye. Just can't keep that glimmer out of her eye. Josie's got